I'm in the sunny southeast to show how environmental tourism is no longer a niche market. It's now mainstream. Local tourism initiatives in counties Wexford and Waterford are being aimed at our green conscience and our pockets. Was there a beach that you liked?
Don't know.
What about making sandcastles and things?
We made some sandcastles in Tremor, and we made some yesterday, didn't we?
And Granny flattened down my sandcastle and I'm trying to find it back.
What did you down her sandcastle? What a thing to do. Staying in Ireland for a holiday, what's the difference between, say, heading abroad?
You can bring an awful lot more stuff with you if you're in Ireland, whereas if you're going abroad, it's a bigger packing job.
Right, okay, absolutely, yeah, sure.
It has improved, yeah. Since we've had Ashling, it's improved a lot. Yeah.
Families like these are becoming more conscious of seeking out holiday accommodation that's not only value for money, but is also environmentally friendly. The EPA have established Green Hospitality Awards to change the culture around the tourism industry.
The main project that we have running in the Green Business Initiative is called the Green Hospitality Award, encouraging hotels to measure their environmental impacts and to progress through a sort of a staged scheme, going from a bronze award through silver to gold to platinum. Well, we've got about 160, 170 hotels in the scheme at the moment, and it's growing all the time.
Many hotels in the southeast region have taken up the EPA Hospitality Challenge, including Faithleg House Hotel and Golf Club in Waterford. Faithleg were awarded a silver in the Green Hospitality Awards in 2008. I'm curious to know how they achieved this.
Oh, thank you very much. Since 2004, we have approximately 78 different initiatives we've taken on. They don't have to cost a lot of money, and that's the whole key to energy, water and waste management.
What's striking about this hotel is the difference their small energy saving and recycling initiatives can make, totalling 78.
We were just printing on one side of the sheet of paper and then that paper was gone. So one of our green team had the idea, well, why not print on the reverse side of the menu? And in that one initiative alone, we saved over €1,000 in that year.
Really? Just on menus?
Just on menus.
That's incredible. So your energy running costs in the hotel must be huge too, because demands for energy in a hotel are colossal, aren't they?
Absolutely. Our energy costs would be anywhere between 35 to 45,000 per year. Well, lighting at the moment, we've done quite well. We have approximately 60 to 70% of our bulbs now are long life. But one measure that we did take last year was that we actually reduced the temperature of the pool by 1.5 degrees.
And did you save much money by that?
We would have saved over the entire year approximately €8,000.
Just by that alone?
Just by reducing the temperature gauge by 1.5 degrees.
And nobody minds?
Nobody noticed.
Do the guests appreciate this when they come here?
Absolutely. I think part of it is because it's kind of second nature now to a lot of Irish people that they do it at home, and therefore why be any different when you come away on holidays?
Research by the EPA has shown that Irish hotels use nearly double the amount of energy, water and waste as a typical European hotel.
We found out very recently from even one of our best performing hotels, they're throwing away something like 3.5 tons of food waste per week over the whole year. You know, that could be costing them just in lost food alone up to €500,000, and that's a significant amount of money.
So, regarding waste, what sort of strategies have you got to reduce your amount of waste?
Last year we diverted 118 tonnes of waste from landfill.
Well, you must have made a lot of savings in money.
Absolutely. Since we started kind of our waste and energy conservation programme, we have probably saved in and around the region of €70,000.
In total? In
Absolutely.
All of these issues? For Alison's team to achieve a gold award, they could switch to wood energy, solar and wind power. It's vital now for the tourism industry to become greener and leaner and save on money and waste. I can see you getting this gold medal very quickly, or this gold award. Is that your target?
Absolutely.
If 800 hotels in Ireland took part in the scheme and reached gold standard, we would save in the region of 160,000 tonnes of CO2. We would stop 60,000 tonnes of waste from ending up in landfills. We'd save 4.5 million cubic metres of water. You know, all these are significant savings.
So a practical way to cut your carbon footprint and still have a fun-filled family holiday is by minimising air travel, staying in green accommodation and reducing car use by using sustainable transport. So what do you like about this area?
Beautiful scenery, lovely, lovely walks, absolutely gorgeous.
And have you been down here before?
No, this is first time
Yeah.
done, and what we've seen so far. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, lovely unspoiled. Nice. And of course, by travelling like this all together in a bus, our CO2 emissions for transport are really reduced dramatically. This would be probably equivalent to 20 cars, you know? I met Gary Breen from Fáilte, Ireland in Dunmore East to find out more about a new initiative for families in the region.
There are numerous things you can do here in Ireland nowadays. We can't always guarantee the fine weather, but we have a tremendous amount of heritage sites that one can visit, activities both on land and on sea that one can participate in, and then we have excellent pubs and restaurants, many of which are family friendly. We have a programme operating at the moment called our Family Fun Programme. Pubs, restaurants, hotels and so on, all having signed up now to a family-friendly charter, effectively a promise to the consumer to deliver a minimum standard.
So what about eco-friendly activities in the southeast to further cut our carbon footprint? Dunmore East Adventure Centre offers numerous activities where children can enjoy and explore nature with minimal environmental impact. What's important about the environment?
You have to keep the water clean. Yeah.
The water clean, that's important, isn't it? No pollution so the fish don't die. Isn't that right?
Or the ducks.
Yeah.
And a starfish.
Yes, and starfish too, you know, all the fish in the waters, isn't it?
Yeah. And a turtle.
Yeah, exactly. These 5-year-olds impress me with their environmental knowledge. Further up the coast, in Tramore, in scorching sunshine, I saw at first hand how enjoyable and educational the free activities such as surfing and snorkelling are. I joined Grace O'Sullivan from Oceanic Surf School on a popular ecological shoreline tour.
Well, we take children out on guided tours and we teach them surfing as well. So they're exposed to a whole range of different type of habitats here in Tramore.
It's here and everything on the rock.
Look at this fella, this is a periwinkle, and a periwinkle is a herbivore. Do you know what herbivore means?
I know.
What is it?
It's when they only eat like vegetables.
Exactly. So look, there's another, this is a shore crab. And I just love to show them what's happening here, the type of biodiversity, the life in the pools. Because I grew up here, Duncan, and I just wish someone had shown me when I was a child.
I was very lucky. My mother was great at this too. Yeah. She showed us all these things when I was a child, and I really appreciate that now.
Yeah.
Ireland is perfectly placed to develop environmental tourism with miles of stunning coastlines. If the weather is poor, you can travel to Wexford by ferry, a 5-minute scenic trip from Passage East in Waterford to Ballyhack, and visit some of the many heritage sites on the historical Hook Peninsula.
You have a number of other attractions on the Hook Peninsula. You have 2 Cistercian abbeys, Tintern Abbey and Dunbrody Abbey. But also then you have Duncannon Fort, a 15th century promontory fort on the headland outside of Duncannon. That was built in the time of the Spanish Armada. And then towards New Ross, the area that we refer to as John F. Kennedy country. The biggest attraction of all is a Dunbrody famine ship, a replica of an 1840s famine ship. You have 2 actors on board that tell you the story of what it was like back in Ireland in the 1840s.
I finally reached my goal. Hook Head is the oldest working lighthouse in the world.
Joe, welcome, Doc. How are you?
Thank you.
Saint Duan was the monk that established the light here in the 5th century. He established a little monastery back the road where the ruins of the churches. There were that many shipwrecks on this coastline, so he had a fire lighting to guide the ships up. Now, Duncan, we're going up onto the balcony. This is the top of the old lighthouse. The top piece was...
How many steps up?
There's 115 steps, and the view here is absolutely amazing, what you can see around the place. So what's over here? Now that is Dunmore East.
So this trip shows we can minimise our environmental impact, save money, but still have a great holiday in Ireland.